Look, I don't really want to be one of those guys, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If this movie actually acknowledged the fact that two-step verification is a thing, yeah, Storm Reed wouldn't have been able to pull off anything that she did in this movie. We wouldn't have even had a movie at this point, because two-step verification definitely would have stopped her from doing anything that she did to, make the steps to find her mom. Because no, that just ain't happening. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not really gonna nitpick about that. But we all know damn well, if you watch this movie, you all know good and well getting into a Gmail account from another computer without your phone or any sort of device that they can send a text message to is hard as hell. But nonetheless, guys, this is missing. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and look, this is my review for Missing, starring Storm Reed, Nia Long, Ken Leung, Megan Suri, and was directed by Will Merrick and Nicholas D. Johnson. And our story follows Storm Reed, who essentially, it's a very simple plot here, guys. She's going to pick Storm Reed's mom, Nia Long, and her boyfriend, played by Ken Leung, go on vacation for a weekend. They're supposed to return on Monday. Storm Reed goes to the airport on Monday to pick both of them up from the airport. Neither one arrives, so she's completely, baffled and confused about what's going on here, and she ends up having to file a missing persons report, and we are just basically following the events of her trying her best to find her mom because she's gone missing. And that's the basic premise. Doesn't need to go any further than that. If you've ever seen, I don't know, I forgot what year this came out. It was either 2018 or 2019. There was a movie called Searching that came out starring John Cho. Same exact premise. It's just a missing person, and we are following the events of them trying to find them only through the eyes or through the perspective of like their MacBook camera. Like we're only able to access, seeing them through technology itself. We can only see them through all the tabs they have open on their computers. We can only see them through like the phone calls that they're using. We can only see them through certain technology, security cameras, Apple Watches, things like that. We can only see them through actual technology, and it's literally a carbon copy of that film there. Now, is that such a bad thing? No. I will say this, though. I actually loved Searching. Like, that movie actually really surprised me. And honestly, movies that are filmed like that are kind of common now. I mean, not like super common, but like there are more movies that are being made like that nowadays. Like the Unfriended series that came out, I actually enjoyed those movies, both of them actually, Unfriended and Unfriended Dark Web. I thought those were pretty good movies as well. And Searching actually completely blew me away because I thought it was going to be really stupid, but it actually ended up being a very, very intense thrill ride, and I actually really enjoyed that. And you get the same thing here. Look, Storm Reed, I'm going to start with her. She gives an very strong performance throughout the film. I love watching Storm Reed because, one, everything I watch her in, she gets stronger and stronger with her acting. I mean, this girl is really going to be a force to be reckoned with at some point. I mean, she really backpacks most of the movie. And honestly, it's called for because, she's the main character. Like, this is all surrounded by her. She's the one trying to find her mom. She's the one filing the missing persons report, just like John Cho did. And just like John Cho, who gave a very strong performance in Searching, like I said, Storm Reed gives a great performance here. Like, honestly, I'd go as far to say I enjoyed the first movie better as far as like the twists and turns and where that story took us. But as far as performance-wise, I enjoyed Storm Reed's performance a lot more than I did John Cho. John Cho did a great job. But Storm Reed here, she carried most of the emotional weight. She carried a lot of the weight of the film, period. And she did a really good job. You never get bored with her performance at all. It's very important in a movie like this because you're only seeing her face for real. And her and Nia Long's relationship, it's actually like the strong suit of this film as well. Granted, you're just introduced to their relationship from the beginning, as far as all you see is she's a very overprotective mom and she's just a daughter who doesn't really appreciate overprotective moms right now. But you know how adults are, they keep telling you at some point you're going to really appreciate that. And then throughout the film, while you're going through their relationship and understanding more why they both the way they are, you resonate with both characters. And honestly, Nia Long did an incredible job too. I really enjoyed Nia Long's performance in the movie. Her and Storm Reed play very well off of each other. Very great mother-daughter dynamic. I thought they were very entertaining. I'll say this. Like I said, the movie honestly follows the same shtick that Searching did. It's just literally a missing persons report and the steps to find, what's going on, how it all happened, and it's just doing it with different twists and turns. Like that, like clearly they're not going to follow the same twists and turns that each story did, but there are going to be twists and turns. And the twists and turns for me in this movie, while they definitely work, once we get to, and this is where I kind of get into my only problem with the movie. Once we get to what the real OMG WTF, the big oh my god, like the big oh my god moment in the film, that's like the really, really big twist that's supposed to just knock you out of the park. Yeah, that took me out of the movie for a little bit. I can't lie. If you've seen the movie, you know what the really, really big twist is and why this is all going on. You know what that is. Granted, I will say the movie did justify why they took that twist. And while I can give them credit for that, I'll say this. It took, when the big twist happened, it definitely took me out of the movie for a second, because I just wasn't buying it. I'm like, nah, yeah, I don't think y'all can really sell me on that. I don't think y'all really earned where this was going. Like, for example, the big twist in Searching, oh, that was earned, and that was more towards the end of the film itself. Like, the Searching film really had you thinking multiple different things, and then it just goes into a direction that you never really expected, and on top of that, then it earns its actual ending. This one here, I felt like did not earn that big twist at all. I felt like we weren't even headed to that direction at all. Like, that wasn't even a thought. And while for a lot of people, I will say maybe that does work for you, me personally, I didn't buy it. I wasn't buying that twist. Like I said, they did justify why they went in that direction very well, and I can understand. And it makes the movie, well, it makes you see the movie from a whole nother perspective once you get to that point. So I can't say that it completely ruined, the twist completely ruined like the whole movie for me, well, towards the end. But the twist definitely took me out the movie for about at least like 2 to 3 minutes while like all of that was just playing out on screen, until they actually started to justify why they went into this direction and explain what's actually going on here. Yeah, no, the big twist definitely took me out of the film for a little bit. But I mean, overall, guys, look, like I said, this movie follows the same exact shtick that Searching did. It just has different twists and turns. I was personally a bigger fan of Searching's twists and turns than this film here, but Storm Reed's performance is really something to adore here. And like I said, it's a really good movie, guys. I mean, it's not better than Searching for me. Like I said, Searching, it just had a much better twist and turns, much better plot for me personally. While I did enjoy the story here, there's a very important lesson here as well about, never knowing when the last time you're going to see your loved ones, or making sure you actually respond to your loved ones. Tell them that you love them, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what could occur in this crazy world that we live in. And honestly, I really appreciated that. So be sure to text y'all moms, man, that you love them. Make sure you show, and your dads too. Make sure you show your parents, period, and your family, your people, blah, blah, blah. Tell them that you love them, because you never know what's going to happen in this world. That was a very important message that this movie had to show. And honestly, for all those reasons and so many more, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give Missing a 3 out of 5 stars. All right, guys, so Missing, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below about your thoughts on the film. Shoot, your thoughts on just January movies in general. How do you think this month of movies has been setting up 2023 so far? Good, bad? Let me know in the comments below, guys. But look, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Look, this is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.